Hej och varmt välkommen till dagens utmaning då vi kommer jobba med fascia, ett av mina favoritämnen. Och fascia är ju kroppens största organ som täcker i stort sett varenda del av hela kroppen. Den är nära sammankopplad med både bäckenbotten och nervsystemet och vårt emotionella mående. Så det är så otroligt viktigt att jobba med fascian när det kommer till bäckenbottenproblematik. Och idag ska vi faktiskt fokusera på käken och munnen. Och det kan man ju tycka så här, varför då? Men det är faktiskt en annan sida av samma mynt. Så bäckenbotten har ena sidan och käken och munnen andra. Öppningen på hela vårt matsmältningssystem första öppningen är munnen. Och sen avslutas det med öppningen i bäckenbotten, eller öppningarna. Och det finns studier som visar att spändhet i käken speglar spändhet i bäckenbotten. Så de kan liksom göda varandra. Spelar ingen roll vart de uppstår. För vissa kanske i käken och för andra i bäckenbotten. Eller tvärtom då. Och Deanna Hansen är en otrolig kvinna. Hon har läkt många hälsoproblem själv. Och en fantastisk kunskapskälla just när det kommer till fascia. Hon har kommit på olika typer av metoder för att bearbeta fascia. En som jag brukar prata om är blockterapi. Men idag är det mer manuellt arbete med händerna för att verkligen lirka in i fascian och släppa spänningar och förhårdnader på det viset. Deanna har läkt många hälsoproblem själv med de här metoderna och hjälpt tusentals människor över hela världen. Så jag hoppas att ni kommer gilla det. Låt mig veta vad ni tycker i kommentarerna. Lycka till!
Oh, interestingly enough, we are going to be working a little bit on the jaw because there's a concept as above, so below. And the jaw is the foundation for the head. The perineum, the pelvis is the foundation for the core. So these two work together. And there's often a lot of issues in the jaw when we have issues in our perineum and the pelvis. So the first thing that I want to discuss is proper tongue alignment. This is really important because the tongue is a muscle that is not only designed for talking and chewing, but also to support the weight of the head. So I just want you to notice at the roof of the mouth, about a pinky nail distance from the teeth, there's a ridge. So notice how your tongue docks perfectly into that ridge. And then it should be the surface of the tongue supporting the roof of the mouth. Think that you're holding an almond to the top of the mouth with your tongue. So not with the pointer part of the tongue, but with the whole surface of the tongue. This is the actual position the tongue should be in to support the head. So this is something that most people aren't doing. When I'm not conscious of my tongue, it shoots forward and to the right, and then I end up clenching more on the left side. So this is something we want to be conscious of. So to begin, one of the things that we're going to do is strengthen the tongue muscle. So I'm going to look kind of funny here, but what I'd like you to do is for 5 breaths, we're going to stick the tongue out as far as we can, and we're going to hold for 5. Then we're going to move it over to the left, hold for 5, and then we're going to move it over to the right and hold for 5. And now move it to the left. And to the right. So as you're doing that, you may notice that you have some fatigue happening here. You may even notice some pulling underneath here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to free up the jaw. So we're going to take our third and our fourth finger of the right hand, and right at the jaw joint, the TMJ, that's where we want to place these two fingers, and we're simply going to rest the weight of our head on the fingers. And then we're going to take 5 slow breaths as we open and close with the breath. So as we open the jaw, I want you to connect to the exhalation. As you close the jaw, I want you to connect to the inhalation. Do this for 5 breaths. And then we're going to do the same on the right side. So again, find your landmark using your third and your fourth finger. Rest your head so you have some nice compression there. Exhale as you open, inhale as you close. And release. Let's hold the tongue out straight ahead for 5 more breaths. And then let's do this for 3. Again, we'll exhale as we open. And again, the other side for 3. And release. Now, take your tongue back to that initial position. So again, roof of the mouth, about a pinky nail distance. Pull it into that ridge. Dock the surface of the tongue toward the roof. Tuck your chin a little so you feel that the back of the neck is lengthening. And this is actually where the tongue should be in a relaxed position. So as we work toward this, working the jaw, working the tongue, this is going to start to feel over time more natural as a practice. And that in turn is going to help change the foundation of what's going on in here, which will also change the foundation of the pelvis and the perineum. I just want you to take your tongue and feel at the sides of the cheek, just nice and slowly move the tongue around and notice if there's any little bumps, any ridges. All of those bumps and ridges is basically fascia compression.